things here, and let's see if I'm gonna click this here while I'm at it.
And also 3.
Start, yeah, and this is on 3. Okay, and then we go here to. Okay, here we go.
Carl is back.
Luke, you there? Luke, are you there? Oh no.
Muted
Yeah,
on
there you go. There you
eCam.
go. I can
There.
hear you.
Now
Try
you can hear
again.
me, I think. Hello, testing 1, 2.
Okay, yeah, there you go. We're back again. Okay. So let's make sure we're on Facebook. What happened here? Okay, if I do this, it should do this. I'm trying to. I'm just. You know what? I may lose the monitoring. Yeah. See. Hold on.
Does it come on as another live?
Yeah, no, here live. Yeah. This things here, and let's see if the okay. Turn that down. So if I can monitor one, I'll be okay. Let's try Twitch too. Hang on, gang. I'm trying to fix it as best I can. Okay, and then we won't do the other sites. We'll just do these. Okay, so this is live. I'm here. Right. Do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. Whoo, mic test. 1, 2, 3. Look at Devin. 1, 2, 3. That's right. Yay, we back. Okay, thank you, Patrick. Appreciate it. Okay, and then let me see how we got. Yeah, we got 37 people. So we lost half the crowd. I hope they come back.
Screen is off.
Huh? Oh, hold on. One more little thing here. Don Flex, come on, bro. The mercy donation. Thank you so much, Don. I appreciate it. I know. Well, we're doing our best. You know, I don't know why that goes out like that. Okay. I tell you what, aloha from Webb City, Montana. Mahalo, Russ Hagerman. Appreciate it. Hey, look, Patrick, I'll hang out on Facebook for a bit. Hey, Papi Cheney, how are you? We had Tech Menihuni attack, but we're doing okay. Linda Liu, aloha no. Say how's it to Photo Luke, our guest today. Okay. So, hey, Don. Okay, Don, mahalo. The guy, I know he's flexing to the max. Okay, I'll tell you what, you want to do it, Don? Every time I try to say something, Don, it just embarrasses me with another donation. Thank you, bro. Serious. Not Ferdy, okay? I really do thank you. And believe me, we put it to good use. And maybe we should get somebody to
handle the tech issues.
I was trying. My mouth wouldn't say it. Oh, Terry in Scotland rating with a party of 2. Thank you, Terry in Scotland. Appreciate it. Okay, Photo Luke, you want to do another segment?
Yeah.
Let's do it while your mic still works.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, we're going to Moocam, and it works, believe it or not. And then we're here, and then I start this, and I say, and we're back. And if I'm not mistaken, we fixed that you and I can't hear the guest issue. Small issue, but we
Handled it.
we whacked it like whack-a-mole.
Boom.
That's how we do things around here. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome YouTube and Twitch star Photo Luke. Hi, you brah.
How's it, everybody? Aloha.
Wow,
Thank you
I
for
can
having
hear
me.
your voice. How weird is that?
Yeah.
So, I was asking you, and I tried to read your lips, but I couldn't, about a step counter. Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Did
From
you
Lono,
talk about that when I couldn't hear you?
Yeah, I was just saying that I don't know how to use that actually on my phone, but my wife will use it because she likes to track her steps. So when she's walking with me, she'll let me know how many steps we did, which is helpful. Lets us know how many calories we burnt off.
and then you go, hey, look, we burned 10,000. Let's stop at the plate lunch place.
Right, right. We earned this now.
So, how long have you been doing the Photo Look Hawaii website on Twitch and on YouTube?
Oh, let's see. When did I start that? You talked me into doing the Twitch side. I was really hesitant to come over here. I know I just did. Some of my subs went to 26 months, so it's been a little over 2 years on Twitch, and then on the YouTube side, I think I was doing it. I don't know if it was a year before that, but
Yeah.
and that's how I found you two doing it. Which is amazing. And then you got me here, so yeah. So it's been about 3 years maybe on YouTube and 2 on Twitch.
When we spoke, on that other interview that we did, the non-television one, you mentioned how your wife has been a big part and your biggest supporter on the YouTube and the Twitch side. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. I was working, a real retail overnight job, and I was like falling asleep driving home in the morning,
Oh,
because we did overnights,
wow.
and it was at C Honda's favorite place, Target. But anyways, I'd be driving home falling asleep, and she's all like, you know what, honey, just quit and just do your YouTube. So that's
Wow.
yeah, and so I was like, I held off for a while, but then I gave in eventually, and I started doing it, and I loved it. This is like my favorite job that I've ever done.
Mm.
Um, and then she encourages it ever since I started doing this. So, and that was 2017, I think I started. So yeah, I've been really lucky. She's so supportive. She lets me do this. I tell people she lets me do it because I wouldn't be able to do it without her support.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people ask me, I said, oh, we got Photo Luke coming on. And they went, oh, great. He'll be probably talking a lot about photography. Explain how someone who walks around and highlights places in Hawaii is called Photo Luke.
It started out because I was a photographer before, so I did weddings, and I used to do a magazine and stuff. So my business was called Photo Look before. I don't know why. I just kept the Photo Look Hawaii, which has nothing to do with video, it seems like, but I just kept it as a name, to be recognized as that's who I was. Yeah, I don't know. I did an event too one time for Modern Luxury magazine, and I got Andy in a photo. I gotta share that with you sometime. It was just
I
a
would
event.
love to, have you do some pictures if you still do that of James and I for this show because we could really use them. Do you still do that stuff?
I actually I don't really
Oh,
do that, but I mean, I
huh.
I mean, I could always take out my camera to go do that. I
I
recently just
have
got one.
cameras, I
Oh
mean,
yeah, yeah. You can use one of
but
your cameras, I guess.
what I do is I stand against my green screen, right, and lock my camera off, hit the 10 seconds, and run in front of it. But but all that other stuff, dialing it in, the light and the
Right,
exposure, and making
right.
sure. And I have a few lenses, not a lot.
Right. Yeah, just let me know. I don't know if I could be helpful, but
Nah,
if I
don't worry
can, if
about
it
it. Don't
works
worry about
out.
it. Right? And not only that, if James and I, if we work with Photo Luke, we got to take like his 10,000 steps in one sitting.
Yeah, that might be an issue for me.
Well, one of your steps is 3 of ours, so
You guys will reach your 10,000 before I do, so it's not fair at all.
it's not fair. It is not fair. You know, on your website, which we're going to take a look at in the next episode.
Segment.
Okay. I keep saying episode. I don't know what it is. The next segment. Thank you, James. We're going to take a look at your website. Did you build that website? Did somebody build it for you?
It's basically the YouTube one. So I just uploaded things to it. It has a uh it has a design, I guess, already. So I'm lucky it that platform has that, and I just upload things to it. I didn't really have to do much except for title things.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah,
so the primary website you'll send to people would be the YouTube side.
yeah. I don't actually have like an official website,
Oh.
website, but just the YouTube channel basically. Yeah.
Hey, we want to thank Russ Hagerman for for donating 200 stars, which we don't see a lot. That's, I guess, on the Facebook side. Am I correct? Do you know
Yes,
YouTube?
yes, it's on Facebook.
Oh, it's on a Facebook thing. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Um, when people from around the country, right, come to your site, enjoy what you do. This might be a little uncomfortable, but how often did they go, hey, let's get together and have a drink?
It happens once in a while. I guess it could happen more. So I should, count my lucky stars because I guess people hope that maybe they can hook up with you and see you because they see you on there and they feel comfortable with you. Maybe they're like, hey, that's like family almost,
Mhm, mhm.
or your friend. But they, sometimes they forget that you have a life and you have a family and you're working and it's hard to just drop everything to go meet people. I'm sure you've had that happen a lot of
Well,
times.
the difference would be nobody says, hey, let's meet someone we watch on YouTube and lose some weight. We'll be right back with more of Photo Luke after this. Mahalo for watching The Daily Pigeon. No go away, eh? I was a little early.
Yeah, we short 1 second.
What, how can we got to do the segment over.
All over again.
All over
Yeah.
again.
But you gotta say you gotta answer it the same way, Luke. You
Yeah,
can't
Okay.
exactly.
verbatim.
Well, and not
Yeah.
only that, I'll tell you what threw me off. Being able to hear him,
Oh.
because when you can't hear him, it's just so much easier just to. But this whole listening to what the guest has to say thing,
It's a strange thing.
I know. I'll get used to it. I'll get used to
Did we multicam this?
it. Oh, we didn't okay. Okay. For those of you who may be on the mainland going, what is mo'o? Mo'o is a lizard because we were calling it the gecko cam for the longest time. And then Brooke Lee said, oh, mo'o cam. And we went, oh, I like that. Mad Statter. Didn't Mad Statter walk with you one time, Photo Luke?
I wanted to meet Matt Statter, and there was just so many things going on. Then I wasn't able to, but I got
Okay.
to walk with Shakalaka.
Oh, Shakalaka. That's who it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it just happened because she was in Waikiki at the time. I was gonna do a Halloween walk, and she had nothing going on. So, poor thing. She followed me around, and I almost forgot she was there sometimes.
Yeah. Well, it must be difficult, to watch the screen, and especially as a photographer, you're looking at the rule of thirds and you're doing all that stuff in the screen, and to have somebody go, "Where's the good shave ice place?"
Shock was really good. I guess she knew, what I needed to do, and I was trying to film, all these people in costumes and stuff. But because she was so quiet, I sometimes forgot she was there, and then I felt bad because I went over a little bit of time that I had intended to walk, and she was tired, and I was like, oh, I guess it's better. Let's go already then.
Well, I'm guessing you burn out a lot of people like that because you got the calves from doing the walks, right?
I'm lucky. I don't know where I get it from. When I'm filming, I can just keep walking. I don't know.
You were meant to do it.
I guess
You were
Destiny.
meant
it's
to do
in
it.
my blood.
Yeah, I'm one of those that cannot walk and talk. I mean, I can. It's just I'll be winded every time I talk.
Well, James has trouble walking and talking. I keep telling him, spit out the gum. Your brain cannot handle. Okay, are we on 3 or do I have to click?
Nope. Click, click.
Oh, okay. So click there, and then this is segment 4.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, cool. 4, 5, 6. So we have 3 more segments.
Mhm.
The 2 more 8s and 1 6:30.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we come back on this next one, we're going to take a look at your website.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. You're talking about your wife helping you out because it's always easier when somebody's supportive, especially doing with YouTube channels. And because for me with my podcast or even doing stand up comedy, my sister helps me out a lot.
Wow.
She pays all the bills, and I dwell there and chase the dream. So
Chase the dream.
yeah, thank you, Dorothy.
There we go.
She's
Yeah.
I know she's
That's
watching
me
this.
too. That's me too. And my wife, she's a supporter mainly. So I help out with paying some of the things, but
Mhm.
she's the main backbone in the family. So I'm lucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean that's easier than someone going, hey, get a real job. McDonald's is hiring, Oh, how much one GoPro? Forget it. Okay, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about your website and maybe a little more about how supportive things have been for you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Mo'ocam, here we go. So for the edit, then we do that. Sit here for a little bit. And then I'm looking at the things. It's important for creative people to have a supportive partner. Whew, I may bring that one back up again. Okay, here we go. I'm clicking the timer and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching The Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And our special guest is Photo Luke. Photo Luke Hawaii. Todd Flex, mahalo for cheering the 1,000 biddies on the Twitch side again. Huge supporter of the Daily Pigeon on the internet side, but I was glad to put him on TV.
Hey.
Thanks, right there. Photo Luke, one more time. How you, beef stew?
How's it? Aloha.
In the last segment, you were talking about how important the support side is that you get from your wife, when she said, hey, do what you want. Now that you're able to concentrate on doing Photo Luke on Twitch and YouTube, are you seeing the growth?
I saw growth during COVID a lot because people couldn't travel here. They
Mm.
had questions. They wanted to see what Hawaii was looking like at the time. I even did like a Hawaii update, and I was really scared to do that because I didn't want to get numbers or questions wrong. You don't want to mislead people. So I tried to be as general as possible, but I totally forgot the question already. But
No, are you seeing the growth on your
oh yeah,
channel? Are you seeing the numbers tick up?
okay, the growth is steady, but it's slow now. So during COVID, I was like boom. I think I went from like 4,000 subscribers to like 20. Well, now I'm at 20, but um, uh, I think I went up to like 17 or 16,000 subscribers during COVID.
Yeah.
The bigger part of it. And now that travel's gone back, people are, moving around again, traveling places. They don't need to watch me as much. So my growth is less. Um, yeah, but I have, a loyal following, and I'm very thankful. Just like, all the Hamajangers here, you share some of that with me too. So
Here's Darlene S., and she says, you got 1,000 followers recently, didn't you, on your
oh
stream, right?
yeah, on Twitch we did, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing because it took a while to get there, and I just got it the other day. So that was amazing. One of our supporters, iRoot's daughter, she was our 1,000th,
Yeah,
supporter
no.
on follower.
It's not that easy to do on Twitch.
Yeah, it's harder.
Yeah.
It's much harder. I mean, the YouTube thing. Do you notice a difference between YouTube and Twitch? Or do you just post to both of them, same smell?
I I I noticed a difference. I have less people watching the live, on Twitch,
Yeah.
and I'm only live on Twitch. But on YouTube, I'll have my live show. I actually will have more people watching on the replays. I'll have more people watching during the live, and then also, my regular videos that I post on the walks that I do. Those are I have significant more views on those. But yeah, that's my main thing is the walks anyway. So, but the shows is to connect with everybody, and talk story and
Hmm.
kind of like what you do too. I mean, you're my motivator.
Well, I'll tell you what. If this YouTube channel I'm about to throw on screen doesn't motivate people to go there and check this out, okay? Now, me with the buttons. Hang out. Okay, here we go. Boom. Come on. Boom. Photo Luke. And it's live. Watch this. Here, it's gonna come on here. See that? Woo-hoo. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I can click on this, stop that video, and show you folks that all the videos that Photo Luke has uploaded here. I mean, if you do a search on this site, let's say you're interested in seeing, Tantalus or any of the areas in Hawaii, and you want to see someone walk around it, this is the place to be. Anything we should know about this site that I don't know?
Just that I have them in playlists, like chapters, where I have walks, certain ones that I do walks only, and then um, I'll have hikes or other things.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Oh, you ended that so abruptly. I would have hikes and other things.
Sorry,
No, that's all
performances
right.
and all that.
Yeah, and and when it comes to other things, you got to check out the surgery playlist because that appendectomy was just you killed it,
Sorry.
which was a terrible way to put
I was
that.
gonna say,
Now,
survived it.
yeah. Now on the Twitch side, is it pretty much the same content as the YouTube? How do you?
On the Twitch side is mainly a live show, so I'm just,
Ah,
I'm just trying to entertain everybody and talk to them. And so there is a difference, I guess. As far as the live show is pretty much the same, but how I think about my content on YouTube is a little bit different because I'm posting stuff for people to watch later on. That's not a live show or anything. And the live show is like I'll show hula. I'll show music performance that I recorded, like Capena, one song,
yeah, I saw
and
that.
then I'll show a surf clip and I got the idea of doing like clips of like surfing from you. You know how you do your segments of
Yeah.
videos driving in downtown or Kaimuki or something, and then you put a song to it. I was like, oh, I got to do that too.
Yeah, yeah, you're good
So
at it. And you know what else? One thing you do that I don't cook. You do cooking every once in a while. I saw that.
I tried a couple. And I have a hard time. I don't have a nice kitchen or anything, so you should see, like, I try to find the right angle so I don't show the dirty stuff over here or the.
Mm.
Oh, I get it. Okay, you know what, man? I got to tell you something. When we come back, right, I want to talk about where you see the channel going and what your dream scenario is, and do you have a brochure from the Mercedes dealership yet?
Okay.
Oh, all the YouTubers. Oh, I got my brochure. I guess I should get this year's because last year never happened. Uh, because when you're driving around, I always wonder about your car.
Oh,
Because I
people
did
just
it
come.
once in a while. You do it a lot, folks. We're going to be right back with more of Photo Luke after this. And again, mahalo for watching the Daily Pigeon. Right back. 2, 1. Woo!
Cut.
Cut. You know how many people say that to me in the chat? Cut.
Sorry. I thought something was wrong with the audio. That's why I stopped saying stuff.
Well, also you
Sorry.
went to the dual screen.
Yeah,
And
well,
then
I give you the small kind hint screen. Huh?
Yeah. So when I think that's what I was
I
thinking. He saw that and said, "Oh, I gotta stop talking."
I no,
Yeah.
and I didn't mean to end it that quickly. I just was like, oh wait, I can't hear. Maybe there's something wrong with the audio. So, anyways, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to
Nah,
stop.
you don't have to apologize, bro. You should see some of the things we did. No, I mean I completely lost it here recently, But that's what I like about doing this. And by the way, we were doing this podcast, just James and I, voila, all right. And the TV people saw it and said, "You want to put that on TV?" I didn't pursue them, and I went, "Really? You know what you're getting into?
Yeah.
For sure."
So it's
That's
TV,
cool.
it's podcast going onto TV. We're still gonna act podcast like.
Exactly.
We're not gonna be
Exactly.
like, hey, this is not NBC or
No way.
Vox.
In fact, Photo Luke, I don't know if you heard this conversation we had a while ago where we said, I wanted to call it the Daily Pigeon Podcast. And people were saying, on TV, they won't know what that is. That's an internet thing, right? And I'm going, you know what? The View is a podcast.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Any of
yeah,
those
yeah.
shows, like James pointed out, that have guests or a number of people they all talk, it's a podcast, right?
Talk shows.
Yeah,
Yeah, talk show.
The stigma.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, the
And
stigma.
well, not only that, people say, well, how would you control people that can chat? Look at that. What if they what if they threw this on the screen and someone I went, hey, you know what, Bob, they do it in radio. You don't think we could do it on live? I'm using my whiny voice. I'm sorry.
Sorry for
Anything?
the magic screen behind me. That's my magic screen. Usually people can't see it, but you get
Well,
to
that's
see it
because
here.
we'll talk about that. Because that's not. People think it's easy to do that. And it is not. You get the lines and all this weirdness. We'll talk a little bit about that. So this was 5. We do this one, and then we come back with the 6:30.
Yep.
Okay. Or in England, they call a talk show a chat show.
Chat show.
There we
It's a
go.
chat
It's
show.
a chat show. Hey, Gooch. Hey, there's Gooch Kawa. By the way, Gooch, I keep getting these messages from you that says, "Hey, listen, check your Facebook message, because we have something important." And I don't know if it's a bot or, you've been hacked or whatever, but then I always answer, "Brah, email me." And then I don't get anything from you, Gooch. So, and for everybody else, you know what it's like, huh? Photo Luke. When someone says, "Oh, I sent it to you on Instagram or Facebook Messenger or Twitch or you know what I mean?" It's like just
Like, what? Where? I didn't see it. Sorry.
where is it? Yes, Russ Hagerman. Oh, this is great. Oh, the natural misses make it. Oh, that's how we go. Koi Max saying, "Oh, I know. Koi Max coming back. Everybody, aloha, happy Friday from Covina, California. Chee-hoo." Mel Wildman, who was at the Blue Note show that James and I did. Mahalo once again. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but they are the face for radio joke. You can't hear that one enough. Thank you, Patrick.
I have the body for radio.
Oh. In other words, lots of coverage. Okay.
I absorb a lot of sound, so no echoing.
You're a natural sound dampener. Okay,
That's a good thing.
Let's get this out of the way here. Again, I've been up since 4 a.m. editing other stuff. You know what that's like, right? Ooh, OMG. But we're going to talk about that screen behind you when we come back. So here we go. This is 5.
Correct.
Right? We go to Mo'ocam so I can find it in the edit. There we go. Okay. Gooch, body for radio. There we go. I'm gonna go back here. Then I'm going to start the timer. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with our good friend, YouTuber, Twitcher. Please help me welcome to the show once again, Photo Luke. Are you brother?
How's it?
Oh,
Hello,
thank you.
everybody. Sorry.
When you don't speak like that, I'm going, we lost him again. OMG.
Reboot number
Yeah.
2.
The people on TV don't know when we were on the break and all of a sudden his sound went out, we had to reboot and do.
No, we did it during segment 2.
Oh, that's right. OMG. Okay.
The natural misses.
The emperor has no clothes. It's out. Okay, I want to ask you about something. On your Twitch show, especially, you do a live stream mostly. Okay, I've never seen this blue background. Why is that?
Okay, so I started with a green screen before, and I do that camera magic where you do that layover, so you can put anything in back there. And I was like, I want to show stuff that I'm wearing that's green because I like green. So I was like, I read that I could use a blue screen. So I tried the blue screen thing, and I had to do a little bit of other adjustments, but it worked out fine. So this way I can still use green color. But
What's
I
the
was
problem with wearing green?
I don't know. Yeah. Well,
In Hawaii on aloha shirts.
I know it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's why I have the blue screen, and so most people don't get to see this part. This is the magic screen behind me. Yep, the blue screen.
It's not easy to do and get right so that it looks okay. How hard was it to tweak? Do you light it? Do you have any hints for someone who's thinking about doing that?
Use at least 2 lights, at least, and I used 3. I used the one in the room, and then I used 2 lights. They're just that kind of silver metal ones that you can clamp onto places.
They're kind from Home Depot.
Yeah. And then
Those
you
are
can
really
use a LED light, a white one, and then I bought from Amazon one of those covers for the light. It kind of diffuses it.
Yeah, a diffuser.
So right, diffuser. And then instead of pointing it right at me, I point it up instead at the ceiling, and then it bounces, reflects back at me. Yeah,
So your ceiling must be white.
yeah. Luckily I have a white ceiling, right? Because if it was another color, then I would be, dealing with other color problems.
But have the technical issues, which are the bane of my existence, right? Have you ever tried to do something? I mean, Mad Statter and I've had this conversation many a time where I'm gonna keep doing it, or just said, you know what, I don't need it.
Yeah, I've had problems with that, especially with it slowing down my show, where I have too many things running, and I've decided, okay, I don't need that. I'll just cut that out. I removed that effect because I don't really need it. I was doing everything in 4K video before, and now I'm down to 1080 because I realize I kind of don't need the 4K, and
You don't.
it uses less processing power. Everything is better in 1080 anyways.
Well, and the rendering and when you're editing, right?
Right. So it works out, and it's been a learning process, right? And when I first started, I was trying to do everything everybody else was doing, and now I've kind of decided, I don't need that really. So, yeah.
What is your favorite part about it? About
Yeah, I like to connect with people, but I also like to entertain them a little bit with some of the videos that I've made, even if it's just a clip of like Kimi A Minor doing a song, or or a hula performance that I got. If I can show that part of Hawaii and share that and connect with people at the same time and talk about it and shout out those people also. That's another thing I try to do. If I can find out information about this group, or like Kimi A Minor, any kind of website information, I try to shout it out when I show the videos too. So I feel like I'm helping to promote them a little bit without, I don't get no permission from anybody. I'm just doing it. And I hope nobody gets grumpy at me,
Well, if you're pimping somebody out, I don't think they're gonna, right?
All right. Yeah.
I hope so. But then my intentions are good. And And so it's basically to connect with people and to entertain them. Yeah.
Where do you wave a magic wand? Where do you see the Photoluke website and Twitch show going?
I think it's more just growing my support, making it so that I can financially be more sustainable, but also growing in the way that um, I guess I don't have to put. It doesn't seem like as much work. Sometimes I feel like I get a little burnt out and stuff too. So to find that balance, I think is going to help me out. And I'm still playing around with it. I've kind of let some things go and decided, that maybe some things I don't need, and then tried other things and then decided, oh wait, I don't need that either because that's going to cause me more stress. So I think most of all, it's to find that balance, but to get the support to be supportive and in family.
How do you get over the speed bump of I don't feel like doing it today, but I need to?
I just suck it up and do it. Like, sometimes it's harder than others, and I'm tired. I've been working on videos all night and I got to wake up in the morning to do the show and or work on a video to put out for the day. And I
Yeah.
just like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this again. And I'm, I don't know. I just suck it up and do it.
Well, you have a
But
work schedule, but do you have like a break schedule? Like you take a
I
day
know,
off?
James, that's such a good question. I, I don't. Sometimes I don't know when to stop, and then I start to feel burnt out.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, and then I think I just have to tell myself, okay, I just need to take a break now. But that's how it goes, right? You just got to
Yep.
feel it out.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, it is the burnout thing is real.
Yep.
It is. We're going to talk more about that when we come back with Photo Luke. You can catch Photo Luke on YouTube and on Twitch. But best of all, he's right here, and we have one more segment left. And talk about going quickly. It sure has. Bro, we'll be right back. Thanks for being here, Luke.
Yeah, because it's the same thing with I guess a content creator on social media make videos almost daily, sketch videos, and then I haven't done it for like maybe 2 weeks because that burnout, it's the creativity burnout.
Well, you know what I mean, and too, especially with the comedic thing, it is very difficult to be funny when you feel burnt out.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at us at the Blue Note the other night, with Augie Toba. We're here doing this show, and we're having to cut this show down because we don't want to go back to back with "Thank you, good night," get in the car, run there, and do it again. But you know what? It's interesting, and maybe I'll save this question for Photo Luke for the last segment. But I'll give you time to think about it, Luke. Would you ever be interested in doing anything live? Not on camera. I'm talking about like in a room with people standing around. Don't answer. Save that. Just knock that around in your brain, small kind. Here, and let's go to the chat here a little bit. What is this? Oh, Jenny Penn says walking and hiking probably helps with burnout. So Lucky Luke does a lot of that. I hadn't thought about
That's a good
that.
point. That's a good point.
Yeah. Oh, that's man. Whew, I give you guys credit. I know how hard it is to be creative every day.
Yeah.
Well, Keone, just use our trick. Don't be creative. Just, put it out there and eat it. Don Flex, thank you for another 1,000. Who every time you do that, you see Photo Luke, he got to show the muscle.
So you're telling Keone Nunez, if you're not feeling creative, just tattoo one straight line on. It's like, hey, I cannot think of nothing today but tap, 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 tap.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is the horizon. This represents where the Hawaiians are headed, right? To the horizon.
I was gonna say this line going down your leg represents this way is up and this one is down.
Here, Auntie Bagel, who has been contacting James. Hey, I finally made it. How's it, Andy, James, and Luke? Sorry I'm late. I had an amazing prime rib dinner at Outback.
You win.
You win.
Not
Yep.
anti-bagel anymore, anti-prime rib.
Really? No. Okay, let's come back with Photo Luke. I'm going to reset. Oh,
At
now we got to go
6:30.
to 6:30. Hold on, I got to change the timer here because I don't like showcase my public school education and do math. All right.
But if you say public school, you got to say which public school, because each public school is a different tier of education.
Oh. I don't like get beat up. Someone, I said that one time on a show, and this lady comes. I don't appreciate the way you vilify, public schools. And of course, my answer was, "What vilify mean?" But I said, "Okay, well, how about what if I say, oh, I missed class that day instead of, But guess what? There were what, 6, right?
Yeah.
And again, things have changed since I was in high school, right? But I knew a guy lived on the same street as me, graduate, YNI high school, couldn't read.
Oh, wow.
He graduate.
Only had one.
Okay, he was in one club, the Memorizers. I did ask him that. I go, bro, how do you survive? You cannot read, right? And he said, you have to have a good memory.
The memorizer.
That's why the Memorizers. Okay, let's knock off this last 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And by the way, I think I mentioned that to you, Photo Luke, this last segment. We have 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in our careers.
Okay.
After that 6:30,
I don't think he got the joke.
or unless he just thinks it's real, he's like, yes, that's accurate.
No,
I just take it for what it is.
I've been watching the show, Andrew.
He was saying 6:30 might be too much.
You don't have to put. Hey, he goes, maybe you should cut that by half. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Because you're going to lose viewers. Okay, now let me think. What I had a question that I was gonna. What were we talking about? The burnout.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about burnout, and you said how do we do it? And but there was something.
You
else.
asked him one.
What's that?
The one he's mulling.
Oh yeah. What was the question I was gonna ask you that I said think about?
Oh, performing live, like doing a live.
That was it. That was it. Okay, we'll come back with that. Okay. Mo'ocam, so we can find it in the edit. How many times do I need to repeat that, self? I'm talking to myself. Yes, I am. Here we go. Okay, now we go to this. I hit this. Thank you so much for coming back to watch the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And our special guest today is Photo Luke. How are you, Luke? Looking good.
How's it? Aloha.
Do you hear that a lot? Oh, bro, you look good.
No, only you tell me that.
Oh, my goodness. Sorry.
Thank you.
It was the 60s.
Oh, I don't mind it. Thank you.
I'm sure you hear Luke Skywalker a lot. So
Oh,
you know
I
what?
hear that one all the time, James. Yeah.
But what I like about what Luke does is, most people, they have their look and they try to maintain, right? Him, he let his hair grow, and then bola head, and then grow. And people say, oh, that one video, I wish I could remember which one was. And Luke says, was I bola head? Oh, that's diamond head then.
Yeah. Use my hair as reference to the time.
Or your son in the video.
Oh, yeah. He's gotten so big already. He's same height as me now.
wow.
No, and
Yeah.
we were watching him. He was a little kid, and then we just slowly watched him grow.
Yeah.
Do you, Luke? Do you get many requests for people from people to speak at functions and that sort of
Mm.
thing?
No, actually not. I'm actually really shy. I only do this because I'm at home in the studio. I can perform certain things. Like I do taiko outside of doing this kind of stuff. I do taiko at like bone dances.
Mm.
Really?
And that's a little different though because I'm not on a stage. I'm in the midst of everybody else around me, you
Oh,
know?
right, right, right.
And so but if I've had performances where they put me on a stage. Like I did one, was it
Wow.
I can't remember where, oh, KCC, and I totally messed up in front of all these people watching, and I just felt like that stage was so huge, it was crazy.
Wow.
But so I don't do well under pressure like that.
Hey, how did you over you say you're shy,
Hmm.
and I remember when we first talked, you went, oh, Brian, I don't think I could go on live, and you were down with, bruh,
Yeah.
you're never gonna see most of these people again in your life. What what advice do you have for someone who's thinking about doing a channel, but says, I'm too shy?
Mm.
I would say just do it. Just get in front of a camera, start talking to it, watch yourself, and feel silly. You'll get over it eventually. Keep doing it, and you'll notice the more you do it, whether you're doing a live show or you're doing recordings and then you're posting it, you're gonna get used to it eventually. It's gonna be like nothing. That's how I look at it now. I'm sure I'm a little shy in front of other people. If I'm talking on the street to the camera, I may not feel like doing it at the time, and I'll walk
Yeah.
a little further away from them and then start talking. But this kind of thing is normal now. Just
You
do
know
it.
what? I have to tell you, I've been doing, stand up comedy since I was 25. I still have trouble sitting at a restaurant where people are around me and going, okay, I'm here at the sushi house, and I get embarrassed. I do. It,
Yeah. I don't know. I can't. I mean, now that you say that, I can kind of understand that. But I mean, I would think that you and James would be like, oh, no problem. I can talk story, whatever. I don't mind talking.
I don't know. I
No.
can't speak for James, but no, it's not. It's not like that with me.
It's weird for me. Like I don't get embarrassed. I just don't like being around crowds.
Oh,
Oh.
that's not a problem for someone who makes their living in
Yeah,
nightclubs. Wow.
yeah. It's a weird thing for me.
Look, Keone Nunes says, I remember the singer at Bon Dances that did English songs in the Bon Dance style. I think he was from Kauai.
Oh,
Oh,
that's cool. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's so many different styles and so many people who do drumming and stuff. It's fun. It's a good way. It's a good outlet. Even if I look at the Polynesians, doing the Tahitian or the Pahu drumming, the
Yeah.
Samoans. Like, oh, I love all the drumming stuff. I feel like there's
mm.
a certain amount of energy, when you do it. So there's something with drums. Yeah,
Oh, something. It just like it goes down inside you and makes you move. I don't know
yeah.
how somebody can listen to a Tahitian or even the taiko
Mm.
especially and not get into this.
Mm.
Whoo!
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
taiko designed to get people riled up for battle? Someone told me that.
I think so. I think in a lot of different cultures they use the drum for that. Yeah. Maybe for marching, for encouraging that excitement to pump up everybody to like charge into battle. Yeah. I think I've heard that
It does
in a
have
lot
that
of different
energy, that
cultures.
vibe.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah. Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
what would a football game be without
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
It'd be
going for it?
it'd be cricket, I guess.
It would be.
Yeah. Yep.
Luke, thank you so much for being on the show. Really appreciate your insight into what it's like to do a YouTube channel. And for everyone watching, mahalo for checking out the Daily Pigeon.
Thank
Thanks,
you for
Zach.
having me. Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Mahalo.
We did it. 15 episodes.
There we go.
We
15
reached our
episodes.
goal.
Yay!
Thank
Well,
you,
you-
Hamajang gang.
Yeah, thank you. You see, here's what happened. Okay, these guys came to us, right? And you talk about under promising and over producing, right? We've had that conversation, Luke.
Yep.
So the guy says to us, "Okay, listen, we'd like to put you on television, but could you give us like 4 episodes that we can keep in a bank in case something happens and one of your episodes don't show up in time, that we can go to one of those 4 and put that on TV instead? Because we're on every day, right?" And I
Right.
went, "Oh yeah, no problem. We'll put a few together for you." I have 15 in the can right now.
You're like, bam, it's done. Okay.
Yeah, well, what we're gonna do is, okay, bro, that's our season. We're done. Air those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you next month with another 15.
Yeah,
Yep,
right.
yep.
Well, we're gonna keep doing them. We're gonna keep doing them. So, if you
I
have
love
any
that.
ideas or whatever, the next step, the next stage of the rocket, and this goes to the Hamajang gang also, is setting it up so we can bring people in live and talk to them. I need another camera and another mic and another everything, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we,
yeah.
We need 3 geckos.
We need
That three goals.
we need 3 geckos, and we got to get James to lose about 100 pounds so he can fit at the table.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh no, okay, forget
I have
it.
to cut off a leg.
We're never gonna have a guest. Jenny Penn, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Yeah. I know. And I got to tell you, speaking of James, I feel so fortunate because, we're really, I called us we're like an old married couple already after 15 shows. We're kind of, connecting and it's really been helpful for me, because I'm overburdened.
Yeah, you guys are like in sync or something. I don't know. It's like watching you guys feeding, talking, feeding off of each other, finding the cues and stuff, and you guys are like calling it out like that. It's like, bam! You guys know what the other one's gonna say.
You know what? You nailed it. That's that was been the goal. Look at here, interview Fernando Sosa. Love to, Is his English good enough for to be asked stupid questions?
Silly Americans.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Nani Aloha, well, maybe she'll talk to him. Look at here. Auntie Bagel says, "Luke, I'm so glad I finished my steak in time to see at least some of your interview live. Good
Thanks,
show."
Antibago. Mahalo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Mahalo.
Oh, here.
James-
Nani says Fernando's English is definitely good enough.
Cool.
Okay, well, maybe we'll reach out to him. Yeah.
See if we can
James,
get
I
him
was
for
gonna-
Wednesday.
I was gonna tell you, James. I really like your bus jokes. Your bus bits are funny. So funny.
Oh,
I'm all
you
like, I just
them?
can picture the bus drivers doing that. I'm like, every time the door closes.
Oh, you mean like this?
Man. But yeah, we see, driving the city bus. I'll let you guys in on some of our secrets, all right? Yes, clean show.
That was, yeah. I
Funny,
edited
though.
out
You guys-
the good,
Oh, you
the
did?
clean stuff.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool. It's
Oh,
funny.
yes.
Thank you. It's
Yeah,
funny because
yeah.
walking through Chinatown and then these girls are over there, hey, and they're pointing at me and and it's late at night and hey, I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And he go,
And we won't tell people what that's bus driver code for.
but it took
Yeah,
a second.
yeah.
'Cause I'm like,
Yeah.
what is she saying to me? Like, oh, it's one of my punchlines. Oh, I get it.
Ooh, okay, great. Oh yeah, so I like the wave over the wheelchair.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
With
how
the
we wave.
bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the puddle and stuff.
true
I got to
stories.
tell you, and again, we'll be doing it again soon. Maybe not at the Blue Note, some other clubs, but James killed it at the Blue Note.
Yay.
Yeah, this embarrasses him, but I was there for his literal literally his first performance and watched him grow up. And like some proud uncle, I see him go on, stage before me at the Blue Note going, look at this. And then he starts killing it, getting applause breaks. And I'm like, oh, wow, you can do good, but not that good. You talk about being nervous before you go on. But Tommy Davidson said the same thing that I said to you that night, and that is, no, I love to see the comic that goes on before me kill, because it just brings you to another level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who brings you to another level? And don't mention anyone on screen.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
My wife. It's always my wife.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, or my son. My son. Yeah, he keeps me in check. I'm all like, I can't do anything that I don't want him to do. So I'm all like,
That's so funny because the same thing. So I opened for Dave Chappelle on Maui
Yeah.
a couple years ago, and I don't smoke Pakalolo, but he offered. And that's just how everybody knows him
Sure.
as.
Yeah.
And all I could think of was my daughter, and then I was like, oh no,
Wow.
like I was thinking, oh Dave Chappelle, but then no, sorry, I don't smoke. He was cool with it. He just
No,
offered
he's
once,
cool.
and then
Yeah.
but then it was like that. Just
Well, you know why? Because he wanted to smoke, and it kind of impolite. It's like busting out a plate lunch in front of another Hawaiian. Hey, how are you, bro? Everything good?
I do that all the time.
But no one would say anything to you.
I've had people come up to me like, "Man, the way you ate that plate made me hungry." I inspire people to go eat.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right, bro. You know what? We're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much. And
Happy Aloha Friday, Hamajang Gang.
yeah,
Yep.
because we try to keep the internet part and the TV taping all the way, an hour and a half. We started at 3, so we're right there. Thank you, Hamajang Gang.
Thank you.
Special thanks to Nani Aloha, our lead
Moderationists.
moderationist and associate producer, Devin, C. Honda, and Ware. I think she's in school right now, but thanks, you guys, because they really keep the bowling ball on the lane. Without that, I'd be in the gutter most of the time. So thank you for joining us. Thanks to all the people that cheered. Thanks to the
flexing.
the Patreon people. I keep forgetting to mention the Patreon people. Don Flex, mahalo one more time, you bugger, and all the people who cheered on Facebook and Twitch and right?
Photo Luke.
It all adds up. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Thanks,
We
Andy.
outta
Thanks,
here.
James.
Thank you.
Aloha,
Bye now.
everybody. Bye.